Everyone, we welcome you to the NBA All-Star Game. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg.
And you know what? This is probably, Kevin, my favorite date on the NBA calendar. I mean, with the amazing collection of players we have here tonight, this year promises to be an epic event.
Absolutely.
Guys, it always is. I mean, the privilege of playing in this game means so much to every one of these players. I mean, being on this huge stage brings out the best in the NBA's biggest superstars.
Now we'll look at the West All-Stars starting lineup. Anthony Davis is out there with Jokic. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Curry in at the 2 spot.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And fans and celebrities alike have descended on this town for All-Star Week. There's been a bunch of fun events going on all over the place.
And, Greg, it's like that every year. I mean, no matter what city is hosting, it becomes a mecca for everyone who wants to take in one of the greatest scenes in all of sports. Not only to watch the best players, but to be seen by the other stars in the crowd.
And both free throws good for Mobley.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Curry. From past the arc. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yep, that one goes in there.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
Young finds Davis. Embiid inside the line. It's in there. Davis with the assist.
Not known for a quick release, but Embiid showing he has that ability as well.
Doncic passes to Maxey. Sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Curry with it. Embiid the screen. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Giannis. Doncic kicks to Maxey. Pass to Towns. Maxey against Curry. And here's Doncic from the arc. Rebound by Joel Embiid. West All-Stars still look like they're getting going. It's a 5-point game. Young passes to Jokic. Puts up a 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Jokic.
Oh, great look there. Young off a pass will normally knock those down.
Young against Doncic. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Misses in close. Right now, I'd send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, earlier I spoke with the East All-Stars head coach. We talked about a lot of things, including how to try and slow down Steph Curry. He said it's the usual stuff. You can't go under screens. You have to contest without fouling. You have to recognize he will put the ball on the floor and drive if you overplay him. That's a lot to account for, guys.
Thank you, David. Here's Maxey following the basket by Anthony Davis. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And Young kicks to Jokic. Pass to Curry. Embiid with the screen on Maxey. Curry can't get it to go. And the East has possession. To the paint. Here's Towns. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
We know Towns is an excellent perimeter shooter. But I like seeing him assert himself inside, too.
Young against Doncic. Jokic has a two-pointer. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
Now, here is Young. Outside Curry. Embiid, the pass to Young. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the East All-Stars. It's deflected. Doncic with a screen on Curry. Doncic against Young, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Luke, a combination of finesse and bully ball in there that time.
The West trails by 4. So the timeout taken here, the first for the West All-Stars.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
Young outside. Down low. Here's Jokic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Mobley.
You know, what makes Jokic truly exceptional in my mind is the versatility. You know, he's a really good passer. And that, to me, is a tremendous distinction, not to mention how he scores and does the other stuff he does out there.
The first one falls.
A multiple MVP winner. I mean, the former second-round pick, Jokic, continuing to add to his legacy.
So he gets them both.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Young against Doncic. Mobley outside. Maxey looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Maxey's got 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And Embiid throws it down.
Strong move and a little spicy, too. Embiid's passion for the game, the way he plays, I love it.
Pass to Maxey. West All-Stars with the rebound. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. Curry with the bucket.
He's trying to get it going offensively, but right now just 1 of 4 to start.
And here are the East All-Stars now. Maxey passes to Doncic. Over Young. That's good from Doncic on the assist by Maxey. He has 6.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Now, here is Young. Pass to Jokic. Now, here is Young. Embiid sets the pick for Curry. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I'll tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And it's Doncic missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, I love how crafty Jokic is. You know, he basically baits defenders into committing the foul once he gets deep position.
The West All-Stars have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. And he knocks down the first one. Edwards, he's checked in for the East. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for the West. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Maxey. 5 points in the game. Outside Edwards. Doncic outside. Giannis a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
The decision-making of Antetokounmpo is really brilliant, in a word. He knows when to spot up, he knows when to roll to the bucket off screen, and he knows when to give it up.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Jokic with a screen on Doncic. To the inside. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And typically a lot of shots go unchallenged in this game every year, especially early on, and that one, no exception.
West All-Stars shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. Brown is checked in for Maxey. And West also making a switch. Banchero's checked in. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the East. Doncic left side. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
Expert timing by Davis on the block. Right when the ball was at its apex, he got it.
Outside Curry. Davis setting the pick for Curry. Jacks up a 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Brown. He's covered by Banchero. Doncic against Curry. Shot clock at 6. And Doncic hits it to go.
Luka is a massive guard. He can do damage inside just as easily as outside.
Doncic has gone 50% shooting tonight, firing away 4 of 8. Curry passes to Banchero. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Edwards defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist from Banchero. And the West leads by 1. Now Edwards. No scoring in this one. And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here. It's Brown on the wing. It's stolen by Banchero. Pass to Curry. Inside, Towns with the steal. Here's Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, that's just an assertive play by Giannis against tough defense, drawing the foul and still getting the shot off.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the West All-Stars.
Their chemistry. That's what really stood out so far in this one to me. Look at the number of assists they've been able to rack up so far.
And also, guys, they're out-muscling their opponent. The points in the paint are piling up because of that aggressiveness.
And he makes the first.
You really have to appreciate and respect the spirit Giannis plays the game with, a beacon of energy and enthusiasm for his team. They all feed off of him with an attitude of joy and unselfishness.
That one misses.
Yeah, look, you'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Edwards looking it over. To the middle. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Leaving no doubt on that one. The explosiveness of Towns, really powerful.
Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Towns. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the East. Pass to Doncic. At the elbow, Edwards. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the East All-Stars.
Take a break. And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that additional option and making that extra pass.
And the East All-Stars with some changes. Sabonis comes in for Towns. And Maxey subbed in for Luka Doncic. The West All-Stars also changing it up. Joel Embiid comes in for Jokic. And it's Kevin Durant in for Anthony Davis. And Edwards drops them both.
How about the work ethic of Anthony Edwards? Not to mention that linebacker build and the sweet shooting stroke. But what he wants most is to see his team succeed. That's what you love about AE.
Now here's Durant. Inside, Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Outside, Sabonis. Over in the corner, Brown. 1:33 left in the first quarter. Spins. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
1:16 left to play in the first. Giannis kicks to Sabonis. Maxey on the wing, guarded by Curry. Maxey against Curry. And another miss by the East. Maxey's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. To the inside. That's good from Banchero on the assist from KD.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Edwards. The 9-foot shot, and the bank shot is good. Edwards got it all tied up now for the East All-Stars.
Built like a linebacker, Edwards is not your average off guard, folks.
Embiid with the screen on Maxey. It's Curry outside. It's hauled in by the East.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Here's Edwards. No good there. Great defense that time from Banchero. And here is KD. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the East All-Stars. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action in just a minute. Back with you again on the most entertaining night on the NBA calendar. 1 quarter down and 3 to play in the All-Star game.
And guys, we've already seen some unbelievable action here tonight.
And there will be plenty more to come. We know that. All-Star action never disappoints.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
Sabonis is out there with Tatum. Then there's Maxey. Then there's Brown. And it's Edwards in at the shooting guard position. So that's who the East All-Stars start the second with. Sabonis sets the pick for Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Well, Greg, one thing we know for sure, you know that every player who earned a spot on this roster is going to see his share of action. Spreading the minutes evenly, as you've always talked about, is always a top priority for these All-Star game coaches.
And you're so right, Kevin. I mean, for all the hard work these players put in to get here, I mean, each one deserves a chance, if you will, to share the spotlight. It's one of the great things about the All-Star game. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Halliburton looking around. Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Banchero a screen on Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And Tatum pulls it down.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Halliburton kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Some nice passing here by the West. Embiid the screen. Halliburton for three. It's all in by the East All-Stars. Tatum passes to Sabonis. Count the basket. And now a three-point East All-Star lead.
Sabonis is not only very strong, he's extremely crafty around the basket, too. Plays with great instincts inside.
Maxey against Halliburton. Pulls up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Halliburton's got 5 points so far. And the East All-Stars call time here.
It's time for the dance cam. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Just a move.
making a switch. Mobley's checked in, and West also making a switch. Young's checked in.
Substitution on the floor.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Edwards against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
The East All-Stars shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And Edwards drops them both. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Down low. Mobley with the block.
Mobley is one of the best defenders in the NBA. When he's not blocking shots, he's altering.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Edwards. Pass to Maxey. Now Sabonis. Just 4 to shoot. Rejected by Banchero.
And when Banchero turns it up, he can be a factor at the defensive end. The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Oh, that's too smooth. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander with some clever playmaking there.
The East leading by 3. Outside Edwards. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. To the paint. From the low block. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And it's Maxey with the ball for the East. To the middle. Here's Mobley. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Over Edwards. Banchero, that's good.
And wow, look at the quickness there from Banchero getting the shot up in a hurry.
Brown outside. Back to Maxey. Pass to Brown. The 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the East leads by 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Young taking his time here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Embiid with the screen on Edwards. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brown finds Maxey. For 3, Edwards. A rebound by Young. The West trails by 4. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Mobley.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. That free throw good from Young.
And it's become clear what a leader Young is on this team. He senses when they need an infusion of confidence and always tries to provide it.
Catching up on the changes for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Evan Mobley. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Jokic, he's checked in for the West. Curry comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. East All-Stars on offense. Outside, Sabonis. There's the lob to Sabonis. And the slam dunk by Sabonis.
Sabonis showing you right there. He's a sneaky athlete now, getting up top for that alley-oop.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. Tatum, he's checked in for Domantas Sabonis. Jokic finds Banchero. Young outside. 6 to shoot. Jokic sets the screen for Young. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Young's got 8 points.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Here's Doncic. Good D by Embiid. The way, Greg, they're sharing the ball tonight, mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
Now, here is Young. 8 points for him. Jokic sets the screen for Young. And the West hit again from deep.
Yeah, such a crafty move. That's an all-star game special right there, folks.
That certainly isn't any regular season move. I agree with that. I mean, you save that kind of move for the big stage of the All-Star week.
Edwards against Banchero. Edwards with it. He's got 10. Lets it go from the wing. Jokic grabs the miss.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Curry. It's rebounded by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Edwards. Now Maxey. Now Tatum, defended by Young. The fader. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Maxey. Maxey's got 5 assists tonight. And so here are the West All-Stars. Now, here's Banchero. And the rejection by Giannis. Doncic passes to Maxey. Back to Doncic.
Look at Luka playing hard, which is always the way he goes. Hits a foul, but keeps pushing and takes his shot, playing through contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Matter of fact, a lot of his points came from the stripe. He was feeling it.
Shooting 2.
No good on that.
You know, from the moment Luka entered the league, despite the naysayers, he's been a star, a legitimate star. And that's something you don't see very often.
Irving's checked in for the East. Then for the West All-Stars, KD's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Banchero. Good on the second free throw.
Luka Doncic is a superstar in this league, and he continues to build on what is going to be some kind of resume when it's all said and done. Has every tool that you need to have to be an MVP one day.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Traps in the tray. Doncic has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Don't know what you're thinking, but you got to get out on that, or Luka gonna cook you.
Jokic with this screen on Edwards. Here's Curry with the three. And Tatum pulls it down. And here we go. The East with a fast break. Edwards, no good.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Jokic with the screen on Irving. Durant just inside the line. East grabs the miss. Jokic with the steal. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Too big, too skilled. Jokic just methodically breaks you down. He's a very unique player.
Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
His offensive approach tonight has been aggressive, and it's paid off with a lot of trips to the line.
And he clearly has been feeling it when he gets to that line.
He misses the free throw, and the East with some changes. Towns, he's checked in for Tatum, and Maxey's subbed in for Edwards. Then for the West All-Stars, Joel Embiid. He's checked in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Anthony Davis in for Kevin Durant. He hits the second from the line. Timeout called, East All-Stars. Here's Doncic. 12 points for him. Towns sets the pick for Doncic. Pass to Towns. Here's Maxey. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the left iron. It's a close game here in Indianapolis. And here's Embiid, defended by Towns. Embiid dishes to Curry. And here's Jokic. Back to Curry. From deep three-point land, East grabs the miss. Giannis has got rebound number 8 now on the night.
2 minutes.
Now Doncic. Back to Giannis. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by the West. Embiid's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Jokic. Jokic doing the job inside.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Shoots from 14. Nice touch on the back shot. Doncic has got 14 points.
Well, he's been a rock of offensive support so far, and when they've needed a basket, they've turned to him.
Down low, here's Jokic, and that one drops for him. 12 points for Jokic.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
Towns a screen on Curry. Pass to Towns. Shoots over Embiid. And it's Towns missing. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Embiid owns the lane.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The East trail by 3. Giannis outside. Outside, Towns. Doncic outside. Over Curry. Doncic very comfortable down low.
Even for Doncic, this is a big night in the scoring column, giving his fans their money's worth and then some.
Curry against Doncic. Embiid with a screen on Doncic. Curry way outside from beyond the arc and then some. Curry's got the lead up to 4 now for the West All-Stars. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. It's the West All-Stars. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And it's time to strap in as we get set to bring you the explosive action of the second half of the All-Star game.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
And the West All-Stars, looking at who they've got. They've got Embiid. Young is out there with Stephen Curry. And there's Davis. And it's Jokic in at the 3. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him.
And not as many turnovers as we often get in this game. So good to see both teams taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, surprisingly, very well controlled for the most part. Sometimes things get a little wild out there, but not so here.
Now, here's Maxey. Doncic passes to Towns. Up top, Maxey. Guarded by Curry. Pulls up on the wing. And that's out of bounds. The East All-Stars will keep it. Antetokounmpo finds Doncic.
Hey, who's watching now?
It's Mobley, top of the key. Pass to Doncic. Towns, a screen on Young. 5 to shoot. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And the All-Star MVP award, always such a prestigious honor. And it's becoming clear who that honor is going to be bestowed upon this year.
And with the game he's having, it's hard to envision anybody else winning it.
Jokic passes to Embiid. Unable to get that one.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Mobley, a screen on Young. Doncic passes to Mobley. They now take the lead.
Boy, with the basketball IQ of a 15-year vet, Doncic makes plays that even veterans struggle with.
And so it's Jokic with the ball. He brings it up for the West All-Stars. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Maxey against Curry. Young in the corner. Three-pointer. Knocks down the 3-ball. Young's got 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Doncic, no good. The West All-Stars with the ball. The lead is 2. And here's Young. 14 points for him. Jokic with a screen on Maxey. Young passes to Jokic. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Maxey against Curry. Outside, Maxey. They get it again.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
The East All-Stars have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10. The first free throw is good. All free throws good from Doncic. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Doncic against Young. Pass to Jokic. For 3. And Young with the basket on the assist by Jokic. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
And most of the time, you expect Young's 3-ball to fall. That's just how good he is.
Takes the 13-footer, and it's good off the back rim and in. Doncic has got 23.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here is Young. He's got 17. And Jokic gets it to go.
Jokic doing a nice job on the screen. Solidly set, then rolls to the perfect spot for the score.
Maxey against Curry. Fires for three. Maxey, no good.
He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Young pass to Davis. Bounce pass Embiid. Here's Jokic. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
What a swat by Giannis. Love the force he throws.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. So it's the West now. After the basket by the East All-Stars on the other end, Jokic kicks to Young, outside Curry. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Doncic with it. He's got 23. Here's Doncic for Davis. And it's Doncic missing. Davis dishes to Young. Pass to Jokic. Here's Embiid. Defended by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Young passes to Jokic. Shoots over Mobley. The West again cannot hit. They can get back in front with some points right here.
Yeah, they got behind, but really hung in there and didn't let the score get out of hand.
Antetokounmpo's gone 1 of 4 from the field. Here's Jokic. Some nice passing here by the West. Doncic with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And they double up Doncic. Here's Maxey. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
Pass to Jokic. No good on that one. Good D by Mobley. Giannis against Young. And Antetokounmpo. From down in the low post, it goes. Giannis has got 5 now.
Boy, the added work in the weight room for Giannis coming into play there. I mean, you got to send an army to try to stop this guy.
Timeout called here. The West All-Stars decide to talk it over. Edwards has come in for the East. The West All-Stars also with the sub. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Trae Young. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Pass to Jokic, and Curry has it in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game.
how about the percentage they're shooting from beyond the arc here in the second half?
No question about it. They found a nice rhythm from deep.
And what a play, just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Davis kicks to Curry. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Davis setting the pick for Gilgeous-Alexander. It's good from about 19 feet. And it's a 4-point West All-Star lead. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the West All-Stars.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition.
Oh, and slam it down!
Takeoff! Oh, my goodness!
Did you see that?
How did he do that?
Oh, man.
Oh!
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Doncic. Curry against Maxey. Jokic sets the screen for Curry. Shot clock at 2. Over Maxey. The shot by Curry, no good. He's with the ball. Here's Antetokounmpo, and then jammed down as he goes right over Jokic.
You know, we always get some great dunks in this game, and I think we can add that to the list.
Check out the reaction. Listen to that. I mean, that slam was a raise the roofer.
Inside, here's Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Always among the lead leaders in throwdowns. AD's tough around that rack.
Davis has gone 2 for 4 so far here tonight. Maxey passes to Towns. There's the lob to Towns. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
Close games often come down to who makes the big plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Maxey finds Edwards. Look at Edwards swatting home the 3.
And that corner pocket triple, terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Maxey against Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry outside. It's hauled in by Karl-Anthony Towns. Doncic looking it over. And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That foul gives him 4, so he's got to settle down a bit.
And the East All-Stars call time here.
It's the dance cam. Get ready, everybody. You're going to see yourself on the screen and show us your best move. Ready, let's go! Let's see that dance move!
Sabonis, he's checked in for the East. Jason Tatum comes in for Antetokounmpo. Then for the West All-Stars, Paolo Banchero comes in for Davis. Halliburton subbed in for Curry. Maxey against Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
The East All-Stars have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. First one falls for him.
You know, one of the things you really appreciate about Maxey is how freely he plays. He just throws himself in there, fearless about looking for ways to get involved in the play and then make an impact.
And so he makes both from the line.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. Can't do much better than that, guys.
Maxey against Halliburton. Back to Banchero. Lock at 6. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. And it's 6 points for Paolo Banchero.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Halliburton against Maxey. Halliburton right side. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Doncic. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Now the East All-Stars with it. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Doncic left side. That misses off the backboard. The West trails by 4. To the inside, Embiid. Nice pass. Right under the rack perfectly for the layup.
Embiid, such a monster on the inside. He puts a lot of pressure on him.
There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Good ball movement here by the East. Halliburton against Maxey. Good D by Embiid.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Banchero against Edwards. Banchero left side. For the tie. It's hauled in by the East. And here's Tatum for 3. He can't get that one. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. East All-Stars lead by 2. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, we're back on a night that's always a highlight of any NBA season. We're live from the All-Star game.
And, you know, you always look forward to this game, and this one certainly has lived up to the billing so far.
There is not another show in sports quite like the NBA All-Star game, is there?
We've got Irving, Antetokounmpo out there with Evan Mobley. Then there's Anthony Edwards. And it's Brown in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for the East All-Stars. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
And give them credit for the work they've done at the line. Nothing new. That they're always impressive in terms of free throw shooting, but still worth mentioning.
Outside Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident at taking on defenders and finishing.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. To the middle. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to his spots, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Six on the shot clock. The West All-Stars need to get a shot off here.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Curry with the steal. And here we go. Banchero, that's good.
Gutsy play that time from Banchero inside against pretty physical defense, too.
Young against Irving. Mobley a screen on Young. There's the triple. And he's good on the three ball. Irving's got the lead up to 7 now for the East All-Stars.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Young against Irving. Now, here is Young. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. From 18 feet away, Holmgren can't hit.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
And it's Brown that time on the assist by Irving. And it's a 9-point East All-Star lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the West All-Stars. Brown against Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Banchero is screened for Gilgeous-Alexander. No good on the wing three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The way Brown sprints towards the rim makes the defense uncomfortable. I mean, he's really adept at drawing contact on his way to the hoop.
Free throw good from Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
The East making a switch. Towns is checked in, and West also making a switch. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Curry deciding where to go with it. Launches a 3. Curry making it look so easy.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Tipped away. It's stolen by Curry. Young with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Brown. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Giannis flies the other way.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. And the East All-Stars with some changes. Doncic comes in for Antetokounmpo. And Maxey subbed in for Kyrie Irving. The West also making some changes. Embiid, he's checked in for Curry. Jokic comes in for Banchero. Halliburton subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's the West now. They trail by 9 points. Young against Maxey. 6 to shoot. Back to Davis. And stolen by Mobley. Maxey against Young. Tries the spin move. Maxey, no good. The West trails by 9. Davis, the pass to Young. Pass to Halliburton. Jokic with the screen on Doncic. It's Davis on the wing. Here's Young. And it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
When you watch Young, there's that courage to his game.
Maxey against Young. Looking to get back on track here. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Tyrese Maxey taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, Maxey. The East making a switch. Tatum's checked in. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the West. He's perfect from the line this time.
He's done a much better job of getting to the line here. aggressively taking it inside and not shying away from contact. I thought he was settling a bit in the first.
Embiid, the pass to Halliburton. Jokic high post. 5 on the clock. Over Tatum. Not going to go that time. The East leading by 9. Maxey kicks to Doncic. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
And you know what? He's been on the big stage, guys, and he's been at his absolute best.
And, Greg, barring something unforeseen, I think we know who the All-Star MVP is going to be. He's already got one hand on that trophy.
And it's Davis finishing it off.
High above the rim. Not many guys have that kind of length and verticality. Davis, one of the very few.
Here's Doncic. The East All-Stars tack on 2 more.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the East. Towns, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. With the fadeaway. And it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Stolen by Tatum. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. Tatum looking around. Davis against Doncic. And it's Jokic with the rebound. The West trails by 9. Outside, Davis takes the 3. Rebound by the East All-Stars. To the paint. Here's Doncic. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Doncic has got the lead up to 11 now for the East All-Stars. And the West All-Stars have possession. Out to the wing. Jokic inside. Tatum on him.
Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Jokic. And some changes here for the East. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Tatum. And it's Mobley in for Jaylen Brown. The West also making some changes. Curry comes in for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Young is subbed in for Halliburton. And Jokic drops them both. Here's Doncic. Four on the clock. And Davis sends it back.
And you know what? Defensively, both teams have picked it up as we've gotten a little deeper into this game.
A little more competitive fire and intensity being shown out there now.
The East leading by 7. Here's Maxey. Pass to Doncic. Towns with it, guarded by Embiid, and it's Towns missing. Davis dishes to Curry. Spins. Now here is Young, covered by Giannis. And no good that time. Mobley finds Doncic. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Now defended by Jokic. Antetokounmpo passes to Maxey. Now here's Towns. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Doncic has got assist number 5 here tonight.
Karl Anthony Towns finishing through contact there.
Curry against Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8.
When you talk about shot mechanics, Curry is as close as you can get to perfect. I mean, you can tell he puts a lot of work into that part of his game, and it pays off.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Boy, how consistently good Steph's been over the course of his career. Really remarkable. What a teammate, what a leader, what a player.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Davis. Antetokounmpo, no good. So it's Davis bring the ball up for the West All-Stars. 7-point differential. Curry can't get it to go. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Maxey kicks to Mobley. Lays it up off the glass. And the East leads by 9.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Here's Curry. Curry crashes inside.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball in rhythm.
The East leading by 7. Pass to Towns. Young against Doncic. No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now a timeout called by the West All-Stars. .54 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Now Doncic. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo. The shot. No good. Down low. Here's Jokic. Mobley with the block. Into the lane. Count it. And now a 12-point East All-Star lead.
And you can strength right there. Mobley knows he can score through the contact.
Jokic, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Maxey against Curry. So it's the East All-Stars winning this one easily.
And, guys, while the result and the bragging rights go to the East, this was truly a night that belonged to the fans. I mean, it was another great showcase of the world-class talent across the NBA.
It seems to get better and better every year, doesn't it, Greg? Huh? So fun to watch. It was certainly a fun evening. We thank all of you for joining us and watching with us. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
Fans, the presentation of the most